Entire family dies after young woman makes a simple mistake in the kitchen. Potatoes are a staple food in our diet. Whether we enjoy them baked, roasted, fried, boiled or even as fries or potato chips, most of us eat the delicious vegetable every day. However, if we aren't careful, potatoes can actually do a lot of damage to our health. We tend to buy them in large sacks and leave them in the pantry for a lengthy amount of time. It's often we think about the expiration date on potatoes, like we do with other foods we buy. However, this shocking story I'm about to tell you may make you double-check the condition of your potato before you bake it or peel it. If you have potatoes in your home that have been sitting out for a long time, you may want to throw them out. Here's why. In this shocking true story, a family kept potatoes in the cellar and as a result an 8-year-old girl was left without her parents. This is horrifying. 8-year-old Maria Kilisheva in Russia lost her family in a tragic accident, and it's all because of the potatoes they stored in their cellar. One day, Maria's father went down into the cellar to fetch some potatoes, but he never came back up. Maria's mother, desperate to find her husband, went down after to him, but then she didn't return and little Maria was left terrified as her family were disappearing into the dark cellar. The same thing happened to Maria's brother, and then her grandmother. As everyone went down to see what on earth was going on, Maria's grandmother had gone to a friend and asked for help, but by the time the neighbor arrived, she had already gone down into the basement herself, and in turn was left with the same fate as her daughter, grandson and son-in-law. But what had happened to Maria's family? How could the potatoes have killed this family? I'm just as confused as you are right now. The potatoes had been in the cellar for a very long time, and as it turns out, this is very dangerous. I didn't know this, but potatoes contain glycoalkaloids, a chemical compound that is also found in poisonous nightshade plants. This makes the vegetable become toxic and deadly when preserved or left in hot conditions. You don't even need to eat the potatoes for them to harm you, simply inhaling the toxins is enough to kill. The older the potatoes are, the stronger these toxins become, causing them to emit a dangerous, toxic gas. This is what took Maria's family away from her. Maria almost died as well when she started looking for her family as the toxic gas was slowly spreading up into their home. Thankfully, it wasn't strong enough to kill the little girl. What happened to Maria and her family is absolutely heartbreaking, and not one we hear so often. It certainly sends an important message about checking your potatoes. If you have potatoes at home that are at risk of going bad, get rid of them before it's too late.